All right, so let's start.
A company that has remained steadfast and kept to the right principles. A company headed toward the world with the right principles. A company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 1.9 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2020 and surpassed 15 million global members. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be a top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices. Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of its distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, including health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, and home appliances. Hemohim, which has been the top seller in its industry for 6 consecutive years, has passed 1 trillion Korean won in total sales. It has gotten international patents in 6 countries, and in 2020, it got green certification and a patent that protects its functional compounds, which helps in discovering new functionalities. Thus, Hemohim is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Cell Active Skincare has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry, with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also loved by consumers as it reflects Atomy's product philosophy. Starting with the US branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company which opened 17 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. In 2020, Atomy opened in China, Colombia, Hong Kong, and India. Plans are underway to open in Turkey, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, Brazil, France, etc. It is preparing to open 30 branches within 5 years. Atomy provides absolute quality and absolute price products to the world and is expanding its global sourcing global sales GSGS strategy through the Atomy Global Sales Network. Atomy's success system, which allows the company to directly run seminars and succeed regardless of individual ability, is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The World Seminar is the next generation of distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world, regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Product trials through augmented reality, extended reality, virtual tours, etc. Atomy presents a vision of a global success system that transcends time, riding the wave of the untact era. In order to help partnering companies provide the best quality products, Atomy provides various support measures such as cash payment a week within delivery, interest-free operating funds, and a joint quality management system, and so on. These create a culture of accompanied growth in a virtuous cycle. Sharing is a mission that all companies must have. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of everyone in society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united and provide support for the happiness of all. A company that keeps to its principles and creates new distribution cultures. A company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. A company that dreams of customer success beyond customer satisfaction. A company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Excellent. Good night, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever. If you're in a different country watching this in YouTube or live today, I want to welcome you to this opportunity meeting. We will learn a little bit more about our products and also how we can make money doing this amazing opportunity. So I'm going to start showing you a video about these amazing products. So let's put a really close attention to this. So give me 1 second so I can share with you guys. Do this really quick. Perfect. All right, let's go.
Atomy Absolute Life product categories. I'm Jacqueline, and today we'll be going over the various product categories available at Atomy. Atomy offers over 400 high-quality products at affordable prices around the world, and they're constantly adding new products all the time. So the categories we'll be covering today are based upon what's currently available, which will expand as Atomy continues to partner with top manufacturers for the best globally sourced products. Now, it's important to note that not all products and categories are available in all markets yet. So make sure to check your country's Atomy shopping mall website to see what's available locally. Currently, Atomy carries multiple products in the following categories: Hemohim, healthcare, beauty, personal care, living, food, fashion, and home decoration. We'll be providing an overview on each category, so please check out our product highlight videos for more specific product information. First, we have Hemohim. This unique, one-of-a-kind health supplement has been the #1 selling individually approved functional health supplement for 5 consecutive years in South Korea. That's why it gets its own separate category from the other health supplements. Now, this is an herbal supplement. It's anti-radiation, antioxidant. It increases our red blood cells and improves our immune system. It also has multiple patents across the globe, and you can find many evidence-based practice articles on the U.S. National Institute of Health government website. Additionally, Atomy offers a wide range of healthcare supplements from your head to your toes, such as Atomy's Premium Eye Lutein for healthy eyes, Alaska E Omega-3 for a healthy heart, Rhodiola Milk Thistle for healthy liver function, probiotics for a healthy intestinal tract, color food vitamin C, and Korean red ginseng for increased immunity. So now that we're healthy and beautiful on the inside, we want to look good on the outside too, right? So let's check out our beauty category next. Now, it's no secret that South Korea dominates the global beauty market, and Atomy is top-selling skincare brand within South Korea due to a combination of its advanced technologies and functional ingredients. Here we have the upgraded version of the previous best-selling skincare 6 system for over 10 years, the Fame. Now this is great for most skin types, especially normal and combination skin. Over here we have Absolute Skincare Set. This contains advanced technology for de-aging that goes beyond anti-aging to reverse the aging process and restore younger looking skin. And as skincare is not a one-size-fits-all, Atomy carries other skincare sets for various skin types as well. Now we know that cleansing is the most important step of any skincare routine, so we have the Evening Care 4 set for a luxurious at-home spa experience. We also have some amazing face masks like the 7 Solutions Gel Mask. This is going to help with brightening and firming our skin. We also have some hydrating facial mist to refresh your skin. And for makeup and lips, there's our popular Healthy Glow Base, which gives your skin a moisturized, radiant glow. We have various foundations for varying levels of coverage. Lip Glow, that's going to give us a sheer rosy lip tint, and a variety of other basic cosmetics. Whew, all this talking is making me thirsty. Why, thank you, Smithers. This Atomy organic green tea is delicious. As you can see, Atomy also offers a variety of beverages, most notably our popular Cafe Arabica 3-in-1 Premium Instant Coffee, which is frequently sold out. For food, we have our AvoCare 100% extra virgin avocado oil for healthier cooking, as well as our premium Himalayan pink salt and Camp Hot black pepper to help you make your favorite dishes more flavorful. There's also the tasty and addicting sandwich lather snack that's a huge hit with kids and mom approved. Finally, we have Atomy's potato ramen. It's convenient, delicious, gluten-free, and non-GMO. Gee, looking at all this food is making me pretty hungry. I think I'm going to try a bite of Atomy's potato ramen. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Mmm. Mmm. It is so good. And the noodles are super chewy. Mmm. Shoot. I know. I can, well, clean up, obviously, and clean my clothes with Atomy's laundry detergent. In the living category, we have some amazing eco-friendly, plant-based cleaning products like our laundry detergents, thank goodness, as well as a Class 1 dish detergent that's safe enough for use on fresh produce. For your kitchen needs, the high-end stainless steel Medicook cookware is available in various sizes and styles. And for cleaning tools, we have things like our antibacterial multi-purpose scrubber, which is amazing at keeping our kitchen germ-free. Oh, thank you, Smithers. Looks as good as new. And it smells nice, too. Not like me. I think I'm due for a shower. I feel so fresh and so clean now, thanks to Atomy's great personal care products. There's a variety of hair care products for different hair types, including different shampoos and conditioners, such as our amazing Absolute shampoo that is packed with tons of herbal ingredients. And we have an excellent hair tonic that's going to give you thicker, fuller, and healthier hair. To keep our pearly whites clean, we have Atomy's best-selling Propolis toothpaste and antibacterial toothbrush, which is super gentle on the gums. And finally, for our hands, There's a highly effective, fast-absorbing hand lotion set that doesn't leave everything you touch being sticky. Finally, the fashion and home decoration category, which is primarily available in Korea, includes menswear, ladies' fashion, and bedding. Once again, Atomy is continuously expanding their product offerings, so be sure to frequently check the official Atomy website for the latest and greatest products. Remember, the next time you run out of your dish detergent, shampoo, or toothpaste, give Atomy a try. Their price for that caliber of quality is unparalleled. Make your home an Atomy home today.
Excellent. And now that we saw that we have different type of products, and that's a daily necessary products, now we will go in detail in one of these products. And for that, we have Dr. Hong, that she's gonna give us a little bit explanation of these products more in detail. If you wanna go and have all the information, it's time to put really close attention to this. Your microphone.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hello. I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to do the product today, but so when you text me, I said, "Oh my gosh!" But anyway, I have. I don't know if you guys heard about the psyllium husk. Have you heard that? Maybe I can do this right now.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So Atomy psyllium husk. So psyllium husk is also known as plantago, and usually found in nature, in a wild. And so they harvest it for the husk of those plantago seed. And what are the benefit of a psyllium husk? Psyllium husk is good for both constipation and also for somebody who has a diarrhea as well, because the psyllium husk contains both absorbable and non-absorbable products in it. So let's go in detail. Let's go over a little bit about what I found from the studies. And psyllium husk also reduce cholesterol. So year 2000 studies, they were taking 5 grams of a psyllium husk. So our Atomy psyllium husk, which I have it over there, contains 1 pack has a 5 gram of psyllium husk as well. And they were taking twice a day. And they, when they took twice a day, they significantly reduced the serum total cholesterol as well as LDL, which is a bad fat. And let's look at year 2009 meta-analysis. They looked at all study comparing for those individuals who are taking a psyllium fiber versus somebody who, placebo, which they didn't take a husk. And what they found was that they significantly reduced both, not only total cholesterol and LDL, but it was dose dependent. What I mean by that is those people who are taking fiber, a large amount of fiber intake, reduce more LDL. So more you take, better results you got. So there was a dose dependent. And the year 2009 studies, they were looking at high blood pressure and those people who has a hypertension. And what they found when they were taking psyllium husk for 6 months of a period, and they found that reduction of both systolic blood pressure as well as diastolic blood pressure. And also, psyllium husk fiber reduce risk of coronary heart disease and also prevent from the death from the heart disease. So it can be lifesaver for us. Let's look at the year 2004 studies. They Yes, the conclusion of the same study was that 14% decrease in the risk of all the coronary disease events, as well as death. 27% decrease in risk of the coronary death, which is a very common cardiovascular disease. Year 2001 study. So they were looking at randomized 13 patients in a crossover study to diet, and they were comparing those people who were taking for 6 weeks. And what they found was high intake of a dietary fiber improved glycemic control and decreased hyperinsulinemia and the lower plasma lipid concentrations. So basically, those individual who has diabetes, they noticed that lowering the blood sugar as well as the fat contents in their system. And the other study, a year 2015 study, shows that psyllium dose before the meal shows significant improvement in both the fasting blood glucose concentration as well as glycated hemoglobin, also known as HbA1c. HbA1c is a classic biomarker for the diagnosing of the type 2 diabetes. And weight loss, they also found that those people who were taking a lot of fibers had body weight loss as well as fats and body mass index. And I think the hypothesis is that when these fibers absorb moisture from your gut and the whole stool gets large in your intestine, and when you have this big, large stool or large amount of fibers, it kind of makes you feel full, just like oat. Oat has something called YY hormone. It's like a hormone that kind of have a feeling of full, and this fiber has very similar effect. And another study on the Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. These are very classic, very common autoimmune disease. And what they found was those individuals who had this disease and they were taking the psyllium husk also have a similar effect as those individuals who was taking a medication, like a mesalamine is a medication to control and treat the ulcerative colitis. So instead of taking this drug, you can go ahead and replace with the psyllium husk. The other study, year 2011 study, and this study shows that high intake of dietary fiber was associated with a 10% reduced risk of colorectal cancer. So, and that's very, very significant because, once you have a colorectal cancer, a lot of times, only treatment is chemotherapy or surgery or radiation therapy. So, we have another option, so we can prevent having those kind of deadly disease by taking a psyllium husk daily. So let's talk a little bit about what is psyllium husk. Psyllium husk is the water-soluble dietary fiber and non-water-soluble, insoluble dietary fiber, which increase the amount of stool and help with intestinal peristalsis and improve bowel health. Peristalsis means creating a motility, it's a movement of the intestine so that stool or food can, transfer through. So we have a water-soluble dietary fiber, which can absorb moisture around it. And once you absorb the moisture, what happens is that stool gets softer. So if somebody has a constipation, you can loosen up the stool by having this psyllium husk. And normally, psyllium husk is found in high amount of fruits and vegetables, soy and rice bran, and also a psyllium husk. And they also added insoluble fiber, which not only can absorb the stool so that the stool gets much bigger, and whenever you adding insoluble fiber, you adding the whole thing. It's not. It can be broken down by adding some enzyme, right? So when this fiber still has this kind of raw roughness to it, it kind of stimulate the receptor in the gut lining. So it kind of promotes the movement, the peristalsis activities in our gut. So it helps you go, right? So this diagram shows on the left, increase the stool's weight. So what happened is that when the fibers gets introduced, it kind of absorb all the moisture. And when you add the moisture, it makes the whole things large so that it can go, it creates a weight. And also when it's large and also it has a little bit of insoluble fiber, like I just mentioned earlier, it kind of stimulate the receptor. Once you stimulate the receptor from the wall of the intestine, it creates the movement activity. Okay, so that's what this states here. And so this one shows that when you add water or moisture into the psyllium husk, it can expand up to 40 times. So it can get pretty large. And when it does that, when it expands, it creates more weight and also make it softer, and it's allowed to move a little bit more smoothly. So in summary, the psyllium husk are found in the native to the wild. They're using a shell of plantago seeds, and it can expand up to 40 times with the moisture. And it contains both water soluble as well as insoluble dietary fiber equally. And it helps bowel movement and promotes very effective motility. And also when you add those insoluble fiber, what happens is that when this over here, when you introduce those fiber, and with the presence of water, it gets large, right? And inside of this, you have also insoluble fiber that cannot be broken down, and those are like scrubbing your lining of your wall. So it kind of cleans all the putrefied food that it was left over from maybe a few days ago, and it really cleans and get rid of all the toxins as well as it moves. So you get really refreshing, cleanse activity of your gut lining as well. So when you take 2 packs a day, it contains 4,400 milligram of psyllium husk, which is pretty good amount. And our Atomy psyllium husk contains other nutrients such as blueberry, the prunes, and also 10 other additional supplementary ingredients in them. So these are the other supplements. You have prunes, bilberry, cranberry, blueberry, aronia, carrots, chicory, and non-digestible maltodextrin, and hibiscus, and aloe gel. Look at all these colors. I mean, the pigments, something about the color food. These pigments has something called anthocyanin. Anthocyanins are those pigment polyphenols, very strong antioxidant. Antioxidant is very essential to get rid of free radical from our body, and also highly anti-inflammatory as well. And these products are really good for our brain, our eyes, and like I said, it's antioxidant. So it's something that we all need. And I love these kind of fruits all the time. And this Atomy product has a strict manufacturing process. So once you import the raw material, you go through a series of screening process to get rid of some debris and clean out some soils, making sure that those husks are clean before you crush them and sterilize them. And they inspect all the particle size so that there's a varies before you fill and packaging and ship out. So they also do the heavy metal analysis and also residual analysis to make sure that there's no toxic products in them. And like I said, they go through two different screening process to remove all the dirt and soils and also metallic debris. So you don't have to worry about having a toxic tag along or foreign products or the heavy metals. And that's very concerned to me. And I know that Atomy company has a very strict manufacturing process to do that. So you don't have to worry about having a toxic, it's pretty clean. And so who needs this? Just about everyone, men and women, or even kids that who wants to have maintain good, healthy intestinal, health. We can take at least one pick a day. They recommend two, but personally, I only take one a day. It helps me go. So they come in like a little package of each package contains about 5 gram of psyllium husk, and you have to take it with plenty of water. So you can do both, either just, you wet your mouth and you just open the package and just put in your mouth with the water and just swallow. And after you do that, and you have to add a little bit more water so that you don't, those psyllium husk doesn't stuck in your throat or anything like that. And you have to do it fast because it can expand pretty quickly and we don't want to choke. So you have to add water before you take a psyllium husk, as well as after ingest your psyllium husk, you have to continue with the water. Or easiest way is you can actually pour the whole package into the water, and you kind of mix it together and drink it right away before it expands, and you follow by adding another cup of water so that nothing stays in your throat or anything like that. Okay, and so that's it, same thing. And psyllium husk for those who needs it. Pretty much everyone who wants to have a good bowel movement, and that having a good daily once or twice the bowel movement is very, very good for us. And so anybody who, just about everybody who needs it, and somebody who can go to bathroom because of the constipation, they definitely need that. And someone who feel like, when they go to bathroom and they feel like, oh, I haven't really feel like empty my bowels, then they're the one who still have some lingering, products in them. So the fiber will take care of that. Okay. So our Atomy psyllium husk contains, like I said, 5 gram. It has a 30 packet. So if you take one a day, that's about 1 month worth of psyllium husk. And so if you take 2, then you need a 2 box full of the psyllium husk. And price is about $25, including shipping. So that's about less than $1 a day. And that's it. So if you have any question, let me know. Thank you for listening.
Excellent. Actually, yeah, I have a question because you mentioned 2 package, but you think it's good for people that has constipation to take more than 2 package a day?
Yes. So remember the early study that I showed? If they have other health issue, so there is a dose dependent, which means those people who are taking more, they show that they were lowering the LDL, the study that I read. So there's no side effect, but it's making you pretty full after you take this. You drink 2 cups of water. So if you take too much, there's no room for other food that you need to eat. So I think you don't want to take 2 pack all at once.
Okay.
It's probably, you take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. So yeah. So if you don't have a LDL or cholesterol issue, I would say 2 is probably enough.
Perfect. Thank you so much. As you can see, that's a lot of information, and that's why we love you, Dr. Hong. So now it's time to learn how we can make money. There's a lot of people here wants to make money because money, it helps a lot. So Susana, please tell us how we can make money just by referring these amazing products.
Yes, I will. It's just awesome to learn about like all the products that Atomy has, right? And I've been in 2 Zooms today. Like this is my 3rd Zoom in the day. And one thing that I want to like just show everybody, I don't know if we have time, but really quick, I don't know if everybody's ready for Christmas. I don't know who's ready for. I don't know if you celebrate Christmas or if you have holidays, Hanukkah, whatever. But I'm ready because last year I did it, but this year I'm gonna like be 100%. I'm gonna give away Atomy. If I'm gonna give a gift, if I'm, like to my family members, my friends, whoever's, in my circle, I already have some stuff put together. I'm showing everybody like a little bag, of Atomy and just putting items into them. So do yourself a favor. Don't buy things in the store. Don't buy another pair of like slippers or gloves or whatever. Atomy has so many things. Today I showed, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I don't know, like they come in a little box like this. It's the little soaps. They're so cute. If you have a chance to buy things from Korea, this is a really nice gift. You could put it just in a little, what do you call those stockings? What do you call them? Like that, you put them in your stocking or whatever. This is a really good gift. I don't know, like the sun stick, just so many things that you could do for your own business. And why give away money? You're giving away money to stores, right? To like to the, I want to say the competition. I don't buy any detergent at the store. I don't buy any nothing. Like I try, like whatever I could buy in Atomy, I buy it here because that's gonna make me money. I could just buy it under one of my members, one of the people that are working, that are like just doing the business, and they benefit from this, right? So today I'm going to talk about a little bit of the plan. We already know this plan. We probably know it left and right. I'm going to just fly through. I want to be supporting the Zoom more often, and this change is actually pretty much like it's better for me because I usually work in the daytime. So this is a good change for me, and I'm able to help you guys. So if you know, just a little intro of our company, we come from a union of Colmar, Korea, and the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. These 2 entities created a new entity that's called Colmar B&H, Colmar Beauty and Health. Colmar Beauty and Health, they develop all our products. They make them. They're the manufacturer. We're the distributors. Atomy, word of mouth. We distribute all these products all over the world. We are in about 53 countries in the whole world, which is amazing because just last July, we were just in 20 countries, and now we're in 53 countries. It's really exciting because that just shows that the company, even though we're in a pandemic, it's growing. Most companies are closing their doors. We're opening doors. So it's just amazing. What do? We distribute products online. It's the new thing. Everything, it's online. We distribute products that are absolute quality and absolute price. What does that mean? That we compete with quality. We don't compete with price. We compete with quality. We compete with the quality of products that are very expensive, but we have them at a better price, okay? We have healthcare, we have beauty, personal care, living, and food. And what does that mean? That we are helping people with daily necessities. We're not asking them to buy candles or oils or, these, like glass, that you have to buy every month. We don't do that. We actually tell them to buy the things that they're already buying. If you have a list on your refrigerator, most of the things that are there, probably you could find them in Atomy, okay? We are a global marketing. Like I said, this map is a little off, but we're in 53 countries. We're in all over Europe. We are in Mexico, Colombia. Next country to open up will be Brazil. If you have any members, or if you know anybody that's from Brazil, just sign them up, help them out to get a membership from Atomy. They could be pre-registered. Also, if you have people in Peru or Ecuador, there's a word that they might open this next year. So that's really exciting. If you have people from Canada or Mexico, most of us here, at least, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you probably know a Mexican. You probably know somebody that's from Mexico. You know me, I'm from Mexico, you probably know another one. So, just get everybody from all over the world and sign them up into Atomy, because you're going to be making money everywhere in the world. Okay, how does this work? We work in a binary marketing. What is a binary marketing? It's just basically two teams. You create a team on the left, a team on the right, and you just start growing it, okay? Adding people. Unlimited, all the way down. It doesn't matter, because Atomy is going to respect how many people you bring in. It doesn't matter if it's 10 levels. It doesn't matter if it's 100 levels or if 1,000 levels. They're going to respect all the people that are in your team. They're going to belong to you, okay? And like I said, it's a global marketing. So that means that you could sign up people from all over the world. You don't have to start a new line, a new team, a new group. No, they all go mixed up. They all go like the people from Mexico go the same with the people of Cambodia and Korea and Canada and China and Spain. All these people are going to make one team that are going to help you grow those two teams, okay? And how does it work? So we basically, instead of kind of like messing on converting money and, oh, how much is this in pesos? How much is this in dollars? We just use PV, so points of value. Our Hemohim, it's $92 here in the US, and Mexico is about 2,000 pesos. What does that mean? I don't know. You can't convert that. But here in Mexico, the points are the same. It's 54,000 points. Our absolute, which is our skincare, is $215. It's 5,000 pesos in Mexico. What is that? I don't know. I don't know how to convert that, right? I don't want them to pay me in pesos. So, they just refer to points of value. So it's 130,000 points of value. The red ginseng, it's 40,000 points of value. So every product in Atomy has a different point of value, but it's the same in every country. And that's what they use to calculate your points and your commission. Okay, so this is how it goes. First, you're going to have personal points. It's what you're going to spend, okay? These points don't make you money. They don't. They just add up, and they're never going to be erased. They're just going to accumulate, and they're going to help you qualify. It's only to qualify for the commission. But then you're going to have points on your left group and your right group. Those determine the income. And I'm going to show you how it works, okay? I'm going to show you how that works. Let's say every day somebody purchases an item, or they do an order in every group, right? Let's say one day, one group makes 30,000 points, and then the other group does 198,000 points. And every day somebody's purchasing something. These points accumulate. It's almost like if you have a piggy bank, right? You're just putting those points into that piggy bank. Every time you go to a certain amount of points, Atomy is going to give you a check. That's really good. So, not every company works like this, but Atomy is not going to delete your points. Every time you get to that level, the points are not going to erase. They're just going to accumulate. And every time you make those points, or that amount of, that Atomy is asking you for, they will send you a check. That's the only time they're going to erase, as soon as they cash a check, okay? Why? Because most of the time in the daily life, you have residual bills. How many bills do you have every month that you pay, and you pay interest on that? Every day. I mean, every month you have your credit card bill, you have your car, payment, your house payment. You're pulling money out of your pocket, right? But with Atomy, we're trying to put money into your pocket, right? We're trying to put residual income, and I'm going to show you how that works. In Atomy, we have two different types of income. We have the general commission, which is 44% of the profit of the company. And then we have a mastership bonus, which is 20% of the profit of the company. And this is how it works, okay? Because of our binary compensation, we could make from $60 a day to $1,200 a day. How does that sound? Maybe $60 a day is not, too exciting, but I don't know if you've seen how gas is right now. There's, it's kind of like expensive. I don't know, everywhere I go, it's like every gas station is turning into Starbucks. I don't know if you ever heard of $5. $5 a gallon. How is that? Like, it's amazing to me. Like, I remember when I came to the US in 1991, gas was like $1. That's how much inflation is going up. So if you can imagine in 20 years, how much gas is going to be. So, and if you live in California, it's expensive. You can't make $5,000 and live in California. You need to make at least 10 to 20 grand to stay here and live comfortably. So, that's my goal. And if you're actually making $1,200 a day, that actually allows you to stay in California. This is how it works. So you're going to consume products yourself, right? You're going to make points. As soon as you make 300,000 points personally, remember I told you that the HemoHim is 54,000 points and the Absolute is 100,000 points. So maybe with 1 or 2 purchases, you could get to these 300,000 points. When you do that, you qualify to start making checks. That's really good. It's not a lot. Then you become, if you have a left group and a right group, these groups have to get to a limit of 300,000 points each group. Every time they do that, you're going to make $60. This could be, in the beginning, since you don't have that many members, it could be once a month. Maybe as, your teams grow, it could be, once a week. And then eventually when you are really doing this business, it could be every day, $60 every day. That's about $1,800. If I don't know what kind of work you do, but imagine $1,800 extra from what you make right now. That could help you pay debt, maybe put a little to the side for an emergency fund, or maybe just tag that debt that, doesn't, like that residual, like that, debt that you have to pay every month, interest, that kills you. So with this, you're actually able to do that and get out of debt. Maybe you want to take a family to like a small trip, not if you don't have vacation, just different things that you could do. As your teams grow and your personal points grow, when your personal points grow to 700,000 and your teams do 700,000 every day, your commission goes up to 120 points. So you could fluctuate. You could have days where you have $60 and days where you have 120, and it could just go up and down. But if constantly you have $120 a day, that's a big jump. That's a big jump because you're going to be making more money. So like I said, you're going to keep growing. Maybe you jump to like 1.5 million personally, and then 2.4. But then your groups continue growing and continue making points to the point where you're actually making $1,200 a day. That's the limit. The company has a very strict rule that that's the limit, that you can't go up. Why? Because most companies, when they don't put a limit to this commission, the people that are on top, they're always making more. And Atomy doesn't work like that. We want to have a chance for everybody to make money. Sometimes there's people already on top. We have people that are, that are in the top position. There's going to be a time where I could be there and they're going to be in the same place. Why? Because, there's kind of like a ceiling, and that's good. A lot of people tell me, well, Susana, what if I want to make more than $50,000? I mean, it's just like, you've never even had maybe 25 or 10. Why do you want more than 50,000? Get to the 50,000 and then we figure it right. We figure it out. But everybody has a chance to get to this $50,000 limit, which is really good. Also, like I said, we have a mastership bonus for 20%. And, once you do this, your income starts growing and you start making more money. And I'm going to show you there's 7 different steps or different masterships where you could qualify and make more money. You could always make just commission. If you just want to do, don't want to be pressured, you just want to do this business part-time, you don't have to do the masterships. But if you really want to do it, if you want to change your life, if you want to just make something of yourself, you could actually go for this masterships and grow your teams. And another thing is that you could help others do the same. Okay. The first one is sales master. The first one, they say that this is the most difficult one. This is the one that, you prove yourself. Once you do this one, everything else is so much easier. Even the president of the company, Hangil Park, he tells us that this is the most difficult one. If you go for it, if you go do this one, then you have it made. You already know how the business works. So how does it work? Susanna, I really want to do this business. Tell me how to get to sales master. Okay, so remember we said that you needed to have personal points. The points are 700,000. Okay, these points are not per month. These points are not per week. This is total in your whole career of Atomy. You could be in Atomy for a year and barely have 700,000 points. That's it. You don't need any more. So, okay, so you have 700,000 points personally, and then your groups, the left group and the right group, have to make 2.5 million points. Remember, like what I said, most people in Atomy here in the US, they invest about $100 or 100,000 points, 100,000 points every time they purchase. So if you have 25 people on your left and 25 people on your right that invest 100,000 points, you will become a sales master. It's pretty easy. And your income goes from $1,800 to $3,600 dollars. Why? Because you're going to get a bonus besides the commission. Remember the 20% bonus. And also you get a one-time gift of Fame, which is our skincare. We also get a evening care set, which is this one. And you get a Hemohem. So those are promotional gifts. You get them once, and then you become a sales master. Okay. Then as if you want to become a diamond master, is the second position. What you do is that you help others. You already know how to get to sales master. You already know how to walk that walk, right? So you're just going to teach it to somebody else. You're going to teach it to 4 people, 2 on your left, 2 on your right. And your personal points have to grow to 1.5 million. Again, those points are not per month. Those points are over your lifetime here in Atomy. So when you teach those 4 people to become sales masters, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, you become a diamond master. Your income grows from 3,600 to 8,000. That's the range. And you also get promotional gifts. Right now, we're not getting computers. We're getting cash, which is cash is king, right? Cash is better. We get like about $1,000. We get another Fame. We get another Hemohem and another evening set. And this is, like I said, is a promotional gift. So it's really good. Then if you want to become the third position is Sharon Rose Master. And you know the deal. It's like the same thing. You just have to teach your last position to 4 new people, 4 different people. Could be the same ones you've been working with, or just, a new set of people. It doesn't matter, as long as they're in your line. And it doesn't matter where they are. They could be, in the beginning of your line. They could be all the way at the end of it. Doesn't matter. They count for you. And personal PVs, you have to have 2.4 million points to qualify. When you do that, your income grows. Now it ranges from 8,000 to 16,000. You get a promotional, tickets to go travel, and you get $2,000 cash. And this is where I love to just kind of pause a little, because I don't know what kind of activity you do for work, but if you have a job, when was the last time your boss called you into the office and said, hey, Francisco, nice job. Good job. I think you're doing a great job. I'm going to give you $2,000 cash. It doesn't happen. It's not, it doesn't happen in America. It's, they give you 50 cents an hour raise. That's what they give you. That's what they think you're worth. You know, like my daughter she just got her first job. She's excited because it's her first job, and she works at Magic Mountain, which is, you know, it's a kid's job, you know, and she got a raise. She got a 25-cent raise, and she's excited because she's a kid. She has no responsibilities for it. If you're an adult, if you have a family, if you're trying to pay your bills, if you're trying to catch up to this $5, you know, gas per gallon, how are you going to survive with 25 cents, you know, an hour? You can't. You have to make something. You have to do something. Atomy is the answer. This is where you could actually change your life. And, you know, Atomy gives you one-time gift of $2,000. Imagine that. What would you do? You could do, I don't know, put a down payment for a new car, or, you know, if you're making $8,000 a month, you could actually move to a better house. You could buy a better car. You probably out of debt. You know, you're changing your life. Okay. And you're changing other people's lives, because under there, you have other people growing too. Then if you want to become a star master, you just have 2 sharing rows on the left, 2 sharing rows on the right. Your points stay the same, 2.4 million, you know, because that's the top. You don't have to spend any more money or invest into Atomy. You just have to buy your 1 product a year, and that's it. You get another 2 tickets, and you get $10,000 in cash, and your income ranges from 16,000 to 30,000. That's, you know, really good. Then you could become a royal master, and again, it's the same thing. Your points stay the same. You just have to buy 1 product a year. You have 2 star masters on the left, 2 stars master on the right. Cash is 50,000. They give you $50,000 cash. Most people in America, that's how much they make a year. This is just one bonus for getting to that promotion. Okay, they give you a car. It's a really nice car. You know, I don't know exactly. I think it's a $70,000 or $80,000 car. I already have my eye on the one I want. It's a Range Rover. I know it's probably like super flashy, or I don't know, people think it's big, but I like it. That's my dream. I see myself driving it, and I can't wait. And then you're going to get a trip, and you get, now they add to all these things, they add a corporate credit card where you could buy anything with it. You could buy paper, you could buy lunch, you could buy, we went to our first meeting in person in Buena Park a few days ago. It was amazing because we sat down with our Royal Master Enoch Toy, and she bought lunch for us with that credit card, most likely. And Atomy pays for it. She didn't have to pay for it. Atomy paid. So it's something that Atomy just keeps throwing money at you. So you don't even have to spend your own money, which is so good. And now when you become a Royal Master, your income ranges between 30,000 and 60,000. That's, you know, it changes your life. I think when you make $30,000, I think the payment for $1 million house is about $6,000. That's you could easily make it when you're in a Royal Master here in the US. Most houses are around $1 million here in California. So, you know, you're going to be able to do that. Then if you become a Crown Master, like our Crown Master Okili, you know, you get $300,000 in a cash bonus once, another car, more trips, and your credit card grows to $5,000. You only have to have 2 Royal Masters on the right, 2 Royal Masters on the left. Your points stay the same. You really don't have to buy more things. You just have to buy 1 product a month. I mean, 1 product a year, and that's it. You get paid. You don't have to be continually buying. There's other companies. I know a leader from another company that he's making, you know, a good amount of money, like $20,000. He has to buy a pallet every month of products so they could pay him. If he doesn't buy that amount of products, they won't pay him his commission. Atomy doesn't do that. You don't have to buy anything in Atomy. Just your 1 product a year. You know, it's amazing. Okay, your income also ranges between 60,000 and 80,000. Okili says that with her bonus that she got from Crown Master, she bought a house, cash. Imagine that. Imagine buying a house cash. It's, you know, like, you don't hear that. You don't hear that. If you're continuing a job, even if you have a career, You're probably in debt because you have student loans. It's crazy. It's crazy. Atomy is the only place where you could grow and really, really make it. And then the top position, which is where I think every one of us that's here, they want to get there, which is Imperial Master. Imperial Master, you have to have 2 Crown Masters on the left, 2 Crown Masters on the right, same personal PBs, 2.4. They're going to give you $1 million. And this is where most people kind of tune off. You know, they say, well, it doesn't sound, maybe it's a lie. It's too good to be true. No, I don't think so. I stopped listening. I don't want to do this anymore because they don't believe that they can make $1 million. And there's a company, like I knew this man, he said that he worked in that company, which is, I think it's, what is it, Procter & Gamble? I think that's where they make the toilet paper, right? I don't know if you guys know. Well, he worked for this company and they told him that if he worked for 40 years, at the end of his retirement, he was going to get $1 million. Do you really think that guy was going to make it to 40 years working in the same job with negative people, with old age? You know, he was like about 30. That means he had to be 70 to make $1 million. Here in Atomy, there's ladies that started 10 years ago and they're already Imperial Masters. I'm going to show you. Okay, with as an Imperial Master, your income ranges between 80,000 and 240,000. This is our upline. He's the third Imperial Master. You know, here it is. They give him his $1 million. He was a driver. He was just an average guy. To me, when I saw him the first time, I was like, wow, he looks sharp. He looks like he knows something. But he was just a driver, just like you and me. He was just an average person that decided to take a chance and to do the work. This is work. I mean, I hear like Jet Saeed every time I tell him, hey, what are you doing? I'm in a presentation. I'm about to go to a presentation. I have a lady. I'm going to a presentation with a lady. That's what it takes. You have to go to work. I know that, you know, if you refer one person and one person here and there, yeah, word of mouth, yeah, it's gonna work. But if you actually work, if you make it intentional and create a schedule for yourself and do this business, you're gonna get there faster. This guy did it, and he made it in I don't know, and I think he got his million in 2017. The company started in 2009. It's not going to be 30 or 40 years. It's just a few years and you can make it. Can you invest 5 years into this company and just work, like you would work in a job, wake up at 3 in the morning and just go do it? Most people do that. Okay. This is how they give you your million. They give it to you in a forklift because it's so big that, they can't even carry it. This is the first Imperial Master. She was a restaurant owner. She said it. She's like, I didn't, who would have thought, who would have believed it that I was going to get this million? But she had faith. That's what our motto says, that you have to have faith. Have faith that this is going to happen for you too, that you are going to go from an ugly duckling to a swan, right? Why not you? Okay. This company, if you make this type of money, you could inherit this money. Anywhere you go, if you have a job, if you have a career, if you're a doctor or a dentist, they cannot take over. They cannot take over your business because they're not dentists. They're not doctors. They will have to have their own, degree. And if they don't want to be doctors, you cannot inherit your practice. Here in Atomy, you could inherit this business to your kids and your grandkids, 3 generations. Okay, so think of your future. Think of your dreams. What do you want for yourself? Dare to dream. This is going to be the end of 2021. Okay, it's the end of 2021. What do you want for next year? What do you want for the next 5 years? Okay, don't let the past 5 years determine what the next 5 years are going to be. Okay, what about, do you guys have kids? Who has kids here? Can you kind of just do a little, who has kids? Okay. Do you want your kids to go to an average school, or do you want them to graduate from a good university? And if you want them to graduate from a good university, do you have the cash? They cost money. Or do you want them to be in debt? I don't want my kids to be in debt. I don't want them to know what it is to owe a penny to the government. Okay. And worry that I have a lady I know, she's a lawyer. She's about, I want to say 58. She just paid off her student loans. She's 58. I don't want that. I don't, that's, how do you live like that, okay? What about having a good car, not just like a little, okay, not even a little Toyota or a little, Nissan or whatever. How about like a nice car? I know I put an Audi, but even an Audi is kind of, how about like a Mercedes Benz or, a Maserati or something, exotic, like that, you don't see in front of your house ever. Okay. How about that? How about driving or, but the funny thing is that we say, oh, I want to drive that car, but right now somebody else is driving it. Does that hurt you? That hurts me, that somebody else is driving my dream car. They taunt me in the street. Every time I drive, I see Range Rovers here and there and there and there. And I know I'm supposed to be driving that car, but I'm working for it, okay? How about your house? How many windows does your house have? Does it have 2 windows? Does it have a window in the front and the back? Does it have windows on the side? How big are your windows? Look at these windows. Look at this window. Look at this pool. You don't have to share it with anybody. You don't have to go to the community pool, okay? How about a vacation? You know who goes here? You know who goes to this vacation? Your boss goes to this vacation. Their kids enjoy these places, not your kids. But if you do Atomy, you could change your life, and in 5 years, you could be here. Imagine that. How about just helping the world? Like there's so many things that we could do. Go pick up trash, go, build, wells and do so many things. But you know why you don't do it? Because you have to go to your job. You have a boss. They determine where you go. You can't miss work tomorrow. We have a deadline. That's what happens. That's what jobs are. You're exchanging your hours for $20, for $30. It's not worth it. You could have, your future in your hands. So what do you have to do? Get a free membership from Atomy. There's no monthly fee. There's no website fee. We don't send you anything automatically. You buy what you want, when you want, how many times you want, and you don't have to invest anything, okay? What's the system? We have everything online right now. I know Santa Maria is getting ready to open their center, and now you're gonna be able to go there and like start the business on like in the premises and bring your people, show them what Atomy is. Right now we have everything online, the Success Academy, the meetings, the online seminars, the global seminars, one-day seminars, all that is online. You can follow everything with your leaders. But like once we go in person, it's gonna be so much easier, I promise you. You're gonna be able to touch the product, see what they do, and it's gonna be so much easier to show people, what Atomy is. What do you need to do? Download this app. Go to to the App Store or Google Play. There's an app called Atomy Mobile. The only thing you have to do is download it, input some information, talk to the person that brought you here, and tell them to give you a sponsor ID. And that's the way you start your business. It's free. You just have to open a profile with your name, your address, just so we know where to send the products. And from there, that's it. You could order online anytime you want, and you could sponsor people to be an Atomy as well. You could do the same for other people. Help them download their app and do the same. And that's how Atomy gets moving, okay? And that's about it for me. But also, like I said, I wanna put that in your mind that we need to grow, we need to change, we need to let not this Christmas be the same next year. Because if it's, for me, it's not the same, because last year I had COVID on the 24th. Well, all Christmas, it was a horrible month for us, but I know this year is going to be so much better. I wasn't even a sales master. I was like, those 2 weeks, the first week of December, we were supposed to go sales master and we got COVID. And, you know, that's why you have to say that God allows, you know, whatever, you know, needs to happen, he will let it happen. And I guess it wasn't in the cards. I went sales master 2 months later because we continue working, but you know, just continue doing it. Change your life, change it a step at a time, and you're gonna be able to do this and change your, not just you. You're gonna be able to change your family, your kids, your grandkids, and you know, maybe when you're old, you know, they're gonna put a picture of you in the living room and say, "Hey, my grandma Susana, she changed my life." You know, and another, you know, we say that we're going to inherit, you know, all this abundance to our 3 generations, right? Our kids and our grandkids. But if you don't do this business, you know what you're going to inherit them? Failure. And that's even more painful. I don't want to inherit my kids' failure. I want to inherit abundance, success, and a good life. Right? And we could do it today, because I know my family, my grandpa, my dad, they passed on failure. And I don't want that for my family. I want to stop it today. And I hope today you make that decision to stop it too. Okay, that's it for me. My name is Susana Perez, and I'm a sales master here. And, you know, thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Jetsaid.
Thank you, Susana. I just want to sign up again. You just take me to my why, and everybody has a why to do Atomy. And one of the reasons we're doing this because we want to help a lot of people. And you mentioned that we're about to open our center. We already have a center, but we didn't have a specific place where everybody knows we're there. So I want to share this really quick before we finish this meeting, because I think it's really important to know that this keep growing. As long as you put the effort and you go for it, it's going to happen. So let me share with you guys this. So this right here is where I was working a little bit of the stage that we're building, and then it's done. So it was holding me, so I think I did it right. Jason was helping me, taking me the pictures and doing all this. So this right here, we're building the storage for the products. And as you can see, there's a mess right now, but we're working on it. So this was today. As you can see, it's the same shirt. So, and Francisco was helping us a lot too. So from his perspective, he was helping. So thank you, Francisco, for helping us. So as you can see, this is working and this is growing and it's not going to stop. So if you're new and you're wondering if you should do this or not, I mean, you see everything. There's amazing products. They have a really good price. The product doesn't lie. I mean, once you try the products, you won't change it or go back to the old store. And once you start telling people and you see their reaction and you see that they getting benefit of the hemoheme because they was having health issues and now they're better, then everything changed. You will be in love on this company and you will start like telling more and more people. Because that's what I do every day. If I have the opportunity and I hear somebody, I just gonna go over there and tell them, you know what, we have this. You should try it. It's free. You don't need to go to Costco and pay a membership over there. You can get it for free. It's as simple as that. You can just download the app or going directly to atomy.com and do it. It's super easy. It's gonna be the next Amazon. It's that big. So just imagine that. And with this, I'm gonna finish today. And next week, for all the new people that you wanna bring to this meeting so they can learn about Atomy, it's gonna be on Wednesdays. I'm gonna text everybody so everybody knows, so you can bring all the new members that you have. If you're new and you have a friend, a family that need to hear this, just tell them, you know what, we have a Zoom meeting and it's gonna be on Wednesdays at 7. So just let them know. Just bring it here and we will bring all the information that they require in order to take a decision. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Susana. Thank you, Dr. Hong, for helping me today, bringing all this amazing information. And we will finish today, and hopefully you have a really good night tonight. All right. So have a great night tonight.
Good job. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye now.
Night.
See you guys next